Okay. Everything's looking pretty good. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Arknights Landship operations team. It's been a while, primarily due to moving, but that's not really a diary of what I've been happening, but rather, we're going to go on to what happened last session. Last session, our players really just spent most of the time preparing for the incoming journey to Iberia, where they're going to be going into the sea. They most certainly already know this. And as such, they basically spent the entire day prepping and doing everything they can to make sure that their journey to the sea is not their final one. And yes, they actually managed to hire some very smart idea for operators. Considering the fact that they seem to be a little bit low on hands, they're going to need every single form of help they will need. Alright. We go week up to them basically waking up for the next day. Most of the people are currently inside of their rooms at the moment. You know, probably just waking up from a good sleep. Doesn't work. Get fucked. Okay, so, everybody, you are slowly waking up to... Oh, what the fuck? Okay, hi, Doctor.
Hi, it's me, the Arknights from Doctor.
I want to show it on stream, but I don't want to put your face on stream. You just got to show a
My face
picture.
isn't here.
What's up?
You can't see my face.
Of course I can't see your face. I don't want to show your fucking video screen cam. So, context of what I'm looking at, because I'm going to describe it and not show it. One of my players has a Doctor cosplay, and I'm not going to lie, it's pretty fucking peak. That is
I meant to tie this thing up back behind my head, but I can't fucking figure it out right now, so it's like...
It's fine. So yeah, alright, so go ahead and mute yourself again. We'll go back to basically what we're talking about. You guys begin waking up from a long rest. Giuseppe and Texas seem to be, you know, a bit of a snooze right now. It's understandable, considering the fact of what Raleigh might have been hearing the other nights. You, everybody else, you wake up relatively very nice and refreshed for coming up. I need some of that. Give me about 200,000 of those. I have 2 5-stars I need to level up. So, what do you all do? Do you all have any place you would like to go specifically? Or are you ready to just go out there immediately? Can you fucking... You piece of shit. The fuck? Rally, as you basically go ahead and snuggle up with Nemo, Nemo seems to be just completely enamored with you. He's relatively sleeping in with you, though when you actually do get up, he gets up with you, but you can tell the entire night he was basically pressing up entirely against you. As he slept, he basically was pressing up his entire back to get you against you, or he had his own butt against your own. Relatively enough, he wanted to make sure that there was plenty of contact and plenty of weight against you. Possibly because of the fact he found sleeping with you very comfortable. You know, a dog that was put out in the wild, relatively is used to sleeping in a pack. Ark, I saw what you said in the group chat. From one Renrod to the next. No, you're not. If you all like, you can go ahead and visit Closure Shop. That, or you can go ahead and go anywhere else. Relatively, you guys have very low prep time at the moment, considering the fact yesterday was all your prep time. So if you have anything else to do, I would recommend wrapping it up. Custodio, yesterday you all actually talked to the operators before you went to bed about slaving for the mission. All three of them actually accepted this. Lumen, Spectre, and Gladia. Spectre didn't really say, wasn't actually necessarily talked to, but Gladia apparently said that, confirmed that, quote-unquote, Shark will be there. I'll make sure of it. End quote. So you can pick up your weapon up when you go to the ship. Never checked out the shop? Okay. Rally, Nemo, you guys are going to Paziemka? Okay. You two are going to go over to Paziemka. Custodio, I believe you're not here. Can you remember where you are right now? I know Trench is spending the night with Theomeda and Massima. Gladia room. Oh yeah, she went over the mission. Yeah, that's why you basically. Okay, that's why you basically already told her, because you were over there, relatively. May visit Closure Shop. Everyone that wants to go to Closure Shop, please go over to the staircase and bunch up. Because I know Kinesis is going to be participating, I'm going to do that. Giuseppe, you too. Okay, fine. Let me give him his fucking fox. His fox. Sorry, fox? Sorry. Why am I saying fox? It's a wolf. Dusty Asp. Team gun on your mind. Yeah. And I saw what that neck do. Guys, guys, I got. Oh shit! Just realized. 222. I never changed it back. Okay, there you go. Hey guys, I got. I shouldn't say this on stream. I'm gonna say I got a neck job. Does it grip?
And so I'm gonna fucking kill you.
Does it grip? Yeah, spoilers like it's candy. You posted it. Or at least you saw it. Talked about it. It's like 3 things I'm pretty sure you did. Okay, listen. Let's move on. This Manitou have added boiling syrup. Okay, moving on. Seriously. Alright, everybody bunched up that wants to go over, because we will be moving over. Besides the cardboard cutout Gojo over here, Mura and Q are yet to move. You just walking straight through walls casually. And you strap that to Riley's back. I have no money, but I'll go. Well, that must mean you're poor. Mura, you gonna move or you just gonna stay in bed? Well, you can just skip the mission. I don't think Calcio would be very happy about that, though. Relatively a lot of the operators. Okay, cool. All right, you guys are gonna be going over to Closure Shop. Closure Shop has plenty of things over there. Give me a second. This was planned ahead of time. Okay. As you guys go over to Closure Shop, you can relatively see that there's apparently some operators currently looking through her wares. Her very good wares of wareness. Trench, you're always allowed to... Trench, you can talk with them and bring them along. It's just because of the fact you don't want to do some... You don't want to, you're going to be leaving, doesn't mean that you had to leave them alone. You just can't bring them along yet. To the trip. Hey, Ento. Firefly.
Fuck off.
Not that far yet.
Zami, that is actually spoiled because Sean has not done Penacony yet.
Don't worry, I'm not going to say a single thing about it. Thanks for letting me know.
But it does grip.
Shut up. Anyways, as you all enter into the shop, you basically see Closure more or less cleaning the countertops. You notice how shiny they are. It's possibly that she basically does this when she's bored, because she definitely looks really bored. Oh, shut the fuck up. Anyways, she sees you all coming through and she waves at you all to come in closer. At least the three of you that are here at the moment. Rally, as you basically go over and say your goodbyes to Podzimka, she does give you a very tight hug, and she does look at you in the eyes as she speaks up. Don't die, please. I do not need to see someone I truly do care about perish in the ocean. I don't know how to swim. Please don't. I'm gonna say goodbye to Schwartz. I'll go find her. Okay. Alright, you go ahead and leave Closure Shop to go ahead and say goodbye to Schwartz. We're gonna see Cal. Hey, look, Kinesis is here. This is where you're supposed to for 30 minutes. I'm back now. Hello. I love you too, Riley. Just please come back. She waves you off as you do go ahead and leave. What is here to begin with? You guys are all at the, as far as I can tell, you guys are at Closure Shop. Yeah, you gotta close your shop. Had a moment of weakness. Gonna try to get her attention. Closure's attention? Oh, that's really simple. No, we're not doing that. Don't do that, Kinesis. There are 15-year-olds in the server. Please don't do that. At least one. That's the only one I know. Probably eventually do actually catch up to the group going over to Closure Shop. Oh yeah. The officer as you basically go over to the counter, Closure basically looks up at you and smiles. She pretty much waves you closer as if inviting you to do business. She looks over. Alright then. What can I do to help you out with? She gives you a very grandiose smile. It's clearly one that wants plenty of money. Clearly. Kind of things I have here? Oh, plenty of things. If you need other packs, if you need food, if you need water. I heard you guys are going out to the water, so I don't think you're gonna need that type of water. But I think you could possibly do with some type of gear. You are going where I think you're going. You're probably going under the sea, right? Well, we probably have something for that. Indeed. Somebody goes, there you go, so what's your store? Health items? Oh, we have plenty of mixtures. If you're looking for some items that would basically heal any cuts you have, I think we have just the right stuff for you. Gear that we have under the water. She starts digging through her wares, possibly trying to find something. Let's see, scuba gear, oxygen tank. No, second. We have something. She like digs in deeper, trying to find something that she has. And digs in deeper. First she hears, aha! Oh, has and pulls out what seems to be some type of mixture. This one is a very useful one, especially what you're going through. I believe that your mates, the people you're going through, your squad, is going to be actually helping you be able to breathe underwater. Considering the fact you guys are going underwater, or, well, I believe underwater. I've never actually went with an Abyssal Hunter on a mission. Then again, I don't really want to go do that with one. Just not my style, you know? But this one, oh, drink this one, and you'll be able to go ahead and just breathe like the fishes. Oh, this is actually a brand new mixture I've had. I totally didn't cook this up when I heard you guys were going underwater. I call it a mixture of gills. Oh, all you basically need to do is just drink this, and you'll be able to go ahead and swim around and breathe underwater like you were basically a fish of all time. I totally didn't get this from Seaborn, so don't worry about eating it and becoming one. That totally won't happen. She chuckles as she basically pulls out this mixture and sets it down onto the table. Now, if you really want that, really want that, I can sell it for you for about a good, let's say 1,000 LMD. It does help you out with your situation. I'd say you're going to be getting the most use out of it. Rally, as you basically wave her at Horn looks over at you. She almost seemed like she was going to give a attitude response, though she pretty much gives you a wave. Nothing. Looking for breakfast. You see she's holding instant noodles in her hand. You're not sure if this is exactly a normal breakfast, but considering the fact of where she's came from and the situation she's been in, she might not really give a shit about what is considered breakfast foods, more or less if she has it in the morning. It does sound quite enticing. I would recommend towards this because, it's nice to go ahead and swim around super freely. Everybody else standing in the doorway. Do you have anything else? Excellent. That'll be 1,000 LMD. I will take that off your hands if you just so kindly don't mind. And just posting Nikkei confirmed. He likes Nikkei. Nikkei player confirmed. Horn looks over at the pack and she holds up her hand. Hold on, listen, I don't know if I want to go ahead and buy a bag of cookies early in the morning. It's besides, I gotta save anyways. Now you put the baggie in her hand, and she basically looks at it before gently grabbing it. And she looks over at you, seemingly that she wants to say something, though she basically silences herself for a moment before speaking up. Thanks. I appreciate it. Rally. She kind of sputters out. You don't see. Oh, by the way, you are handed back the mixture, and close your smile. It gives you a really big smile. Oh, come back anytime soon. Thank you for your money. Can I help anybody else that's sitting inside the doorway? You're blocking the doorways, especially with the massive robot over there. Oh, maybe. Maybe, Raleigh. I can probably find an area to go show you with. I tried showing it in the fire rings, but it keeps on hitting the fucking ceiling. It just blasts too much damage. I'm not here going to play for every single fucking rocket I shoot. I'll find us a place outside to shoot it. Besides, they don't really want us shooting off the Landship, but it's not like we're going to be running into any buildings or anything like that. Never has the Landship once even ever ran into a building, or at least not since the Doctor took over. Wonder if that'll change if he's not here. Next time at Parks, we'll go ahead and I'll show you. Horton waves off as she basically holds the cup noodles and looks at the baggie. She pockets the baggie. You do hear Closure speak up in the back. Hey, don't pocket anything. Oh, fucking shove off. It's a goddamn bag of chips, not some fucking... Look, do you want me just to push this down and walk out? That's what I thought. Anyways, do you guys have anything else that you guys want to do? Next person posts taxes and what you're talking about gets inspiration. Double Blaze channel where the other people are be seeing. Gary Shimmy get inspiration. Wrong channel. This is D&D voice chat. What you're talking about is all the way up there. Skill issue. Hey, so can I kill myself? Anyways, is there anything else you guys like to do? You do see Suzer in the back, actually, seemingly making herself a cup noodle of sorts. It's got plenty of other stuff. You assume she basically just bought all the ingredients and made them in the store. Closure's hardly paying attention to her. Possibly because of the fact Susan would never steal. That's probably the reason. Now, does anyone do anything else? Okay. I'm going to assume you're all done. Okay. You basically go ahead and take a look around, and you see Suzerain. Suzerain looks over at you. She completely welcomes you in, and as you give her a hug, she gives you a very nice hug. Hugging Suzerain is possibly one of the best feelings that one could possibly have on this landship, considering the fact that her smile is enough to completely brighten up the entire room. Almost literally. If Neural was not literally able to do that. You show the bag of cookies to her. She smiles brightly. She thanks you very sincerely, and she takes the baggies. I know she does actually offer you a bite of her cup noodles, pulling out a little string with a bit of crab cake on top of it. Susan waves you off as you go ahead and run off. She wishes you luck, sincerely, before she goes ahead and continues eating her meal. Alright, you all pretty much bunch up in front of the door. Now, do you all have anything else to go, or would you like to finally go over to the helicopter pad? What the fuck did I just click on? Goodbye to Cal. Custodio, you absolutely can. Custodio, absolutely can, considering the fact that it's not that far away to go ahead and say bye to Cal. Everybody else, you guys are going to be going over to the next area. To the, helicopter pad. Give me just a second. Let me just go ahead and move Crunch over here. Sorry, Crunch? Wait, Crunch? No, wrong campaign. Sorry. Apologies. Wrong campaign completely. Crunch is not here. He's too busy, got his ass kicked. Nope, that is not what I want to do. Bada boom. Okay, cool. Crisps. Okay. Okay. Okay, smart asses. Alright, so helicopter pad. Well, Q is basically saying bye to their beloved. Why is oh yeah, their beloved cat. You guys do manage to go up to the helipad, and at the helipad, you actually do see Trench already there talking to Fiamet and Mostima, who is actually also having a side conversation with Whislash. And in the back, you do see Gladia, Spectre, and Lumen talking amongst each other. Very... Fuck you, Mura. I'm limited on my resources, so I don't want to hear it. Mashima definitely lit that laugh as you make that promise, and she starts basically rubbing your head. Oh, it's like he's growing up. That's really cute, frankly, and all, but I'm serious when I say you need to come back. Tiamat is not going to let you die, and I'm pretty sure she'll start marching into the ocean herself if she finds out that you got stuck there. Really, Fia, you know you can't actually go into the ocean. You know, I heard that birds can't actually swim in the ocean. As Masuma teases Fiametta that, you see Fiametta slowly reaching for the small grenade launcher on her side, as Masuma starts laughing. She doesn't stop it though. Fortunately, Whislash does, as Whislash basically does give a look at Fia. Fia returns the look, Whislash keeps the look, and Fia slowly removes her hand from the gun. Possibly because the fact that an explosive device up here is not a very good idea to be waving around. Whislash does also basically pat Trench on the head, laughing about the fact of how adorable it is. If you find going over to someone that's trying to check on training, finding them already, well, in a big sister's little brother relationship, patting her head, also giving relative advice to Fiametta and Mashima, generic instructors. Now she just respond back to you. Eh? Oh, don't worry too much about it. I have to make sure that everybody in the Landship team is actually up to shape. And it's better than having Doberman come around. I know it's kind of no difference between me and Doberman's ways of teaching, but if you have Palace come over here, I'm sure she's going to miss something. And she usually is seeing the top part of a wine bottle. Then again, she's not a bad trainer. She's just, really drunk all the time. Regardless, one, Trent, you're such a sweetheart. And she goes over, looks over Rally, and she also pats Rally on the head too. How are you doing too, Rally? Q, as you definitely do say goodbye to Schwarz. Schwarz stays silent for a long time before she nods. Very subtly, though. I'm sure you're just overreacting. It's not that much. If it helps, look to the others just as I look at Ceylon. Please, your team is there for you too. My very fact of existence shouldn't be the only thing that keeps you going. She speaks up very softly. Custodio, as you bothly drop by Cal's office, she basically looks over you and hands in her pockets, and actually one hand in her pocket, the other hand on a clipboard. She looks at you in the eyes as she speaks up. Are you going to keep your promise, Cal? I'm sorry, Custodio? Oh, I'll train with you guys someday. I need to train this one little one here because, looking at the records, he has actually yet to go through many of the proper training that an operator does when they reach of age. And by relatively training of age, I mean they haven't done much of the legal training. I wonder why. She looks over at Masima, who is currently conveniently not even making eye contact whatsoever. Looking up at the sky, you know, looking not admiring the day it is. Fiametta returns this look and slowly nods too. I'm sure you do have a Cortez Custodio. Please. You're afraid of return any time. My door's not always locked. She turns her head and gives you a look, raises an eyebrow. Dinner? She blinks. Are you asking me on a date? You are aware of my position, correct? And you still wish to do that? Let alone in that position of work that I usually am tasked with daily. You're hoping to get several hours with me at dinner. She raises her head back as she seems to be debating on it before she nods. I'll accept it. I need to eat too, anyways. But I'll accept it if you keep this one condition. Don't lose yourself. And this isn't rocket science to figure out what I mean. This isn't don't become a Seaborn. This isn't don't die. Don't revert into the state that we talked about. Keep being Custodio. That's all I really need to say. You're already behind schedule. The helicopter has been possibly burning fuel for the past hour, so I'd advise going out there before your payment is docked from how much helicopter fuel you've been using. You definitely go walk off as Schwartz gives you a very heartfelt wave. You do go ahead and eventually get over down to the helipad where all your friends are. Riley, as you ask that question, Whislash laughs as she basically starts patting Trench's head. I think it was a gift from Fia. I think that's actually really cute. Oh, it's like a little memento. Not sure how or if that hurts. I'd imagine that's like pulling hair out, pulling out feathers. Iberians don't normally pluck their feathers. I mean, birds don't either, so yes. Sophia reaches around and gently hugs Trench, laughing as she basically pats his head. Ah, he's adorable when he's shy. Yeah. And then she suddenly looks away as if a fact dawns on her. Alright, so you guys should probably go ahead and get readied up. Custodio, you do enter the exit room and do enter the helicopter pad. As you all do that, Gladia is basically looking rather impatient as she looks over at everybody. I must be completely honest, being about 40 minutes late is rather amazing for people that was supposed to be here about 40 minutes ago. Did some last minute shopping? Well, we'll talk about it in the helicopter. Come on in. Of course you don't. If you plan on losing in this mission, then you're not going to be coming home at all. Nobody will be. Now, come on. We have a lot of work to do, and a lot of sea monsters to kill. I'm sure that's the most important part of your entire mission, regardless. Trench, as you do walk by, Moshima and Fia are waving at you. Fia looks a little bit red, though she does swiftly wave. Moshima does go ahead and wish her little brother good luck as she basically hugs Fia in. Fia definitely has a mixture of embarrassment and raw anger. It's her natural attitude is leaking into the current fact of your red feather that you have. Oh yes, the weapon. She goes ahead and pulls out this your short sword. This short sword almost looks completely different. Considering the fact that normal is just a normal silver blade, this thing has a sheen of blue. This weapon deals 3d6 on hit. It has a +5 range. It can take your dex or strength as its modifier. And if you are attacking this with the short sword to anything within range, primarily a seaborn, you deal an extra 10 damage. Well, you did spend a quite substantial amount on this sword. Now I made your sword into a weapon. I'm very curious of how Sancta will actually go ahead and use such a weapon, considering the fact that you usually use bullets and ammunition, but she goes and holds it out to you. It's all yours. This sword feels light. It is light. As you all are basically gathered up, Lumen seems to be agitated in the back, looking over the helicopter, looking at everybody else. He also looks at his time as Spectre walks over and nudges him. Aww. Is someone worried about the time? Calcit said it's 1,000 gold per hour. They're late. Oh, don't be such a baby. They're just going to go ahead and... Well, honestly, God, if you ask me, I would use the entire helicopter to kill more Seaborn, you know? Isn't that 500,000 LMD? I don't know what you just said. I'll be completely frank, Lumendayer. So I think we should go ahead and load up because it's about time we start killing some stuff, right? She goes ahead and grabs Lumen and starts pulling him forward. Lumen trying to say something, though he completely cannot actually stop Spectre from so much as pulling her over. Claudia notices this and turns over to Custodio and nudges her head. Come on. We're wasting time. Everybody, whenever you're ready, please go ahead and gather up around the helicopter. Or rather to the side, where everybody else is. I'm just going to move Mr. Giuseppe Belloni. Okay, cool. This is your entire team, correct? Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 people. Roll to make Gene Con give classes the 10th. French. That's funny shit. Yeah, the classes that Via, Mosty, and apparently Sophie has now hired to train him. Fucking Gene Con teaching Trench. Lesson 1, don't trust women. Lesson 2, if Mulesies comes up to you, fucking ignore her. Lesson 3, don't go to Rhine Labs. Bad idea. Lesson 4, it's a good thing to trust silence. Just don't go to Rhine Labs. Trust me, you do not want to end that life. Lesson 5, can you, when I say this, does this cloth smell like poison to you, do not smell it. This is poison. Let's go hunting. Gene Con? Yeah, we didn't talk about your power armor change, did we? Well, we'll say that it's got some form of things. If you can go ahead and remind me what exactly the things that you wanted, because I'm pretty sure you paid for them anyways, we'll go ahead and go for it. What do I modify? Oh my god, you're such a whelp. Give me a second. Child. And, by the way, Custodia Gladia suddenly transformed into, Moo. I'm joking. It doesn't happen. Let me go take a look at your sheet really quick.
Sammy, when I get you, Sammy. Sammy, when I get you, Sammy.
The joke is dead, but don't worry, I'm not. All right, so let me go ahead and do it. So Dex, you choosing Dex, short sword. That's a 3d6 Dex crit 3d6. Yeah, slashing. It is now a slashing weapon. Say If attacking a Seaborn, less than 2 damage. Mm-hmm. That means you got me by the hand. Motherfucker, I grabbed you by the goddamn throat. Motherfucker, I did it again. Careful, Sean might get mad if we talk about that. Shh, 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 shh. as you all start piling into the do the back shot. No, let me grab the talking, make it more lightweight and speedier, moving some out of healing spray. That's what I said. Oh well, Gene Con. Okay. Give me a second. Let me just open up this sheet. Gene Con's power armor. I'm gonna pass that part. Sure. Okay, give me a second. Let me go ahead and do this. As you guys basically load up, you see the familiar helicopter pilot, and he basically seems to get excited that he's once again seeing you guys. Hey, it's you guys again. Cool. I am glad I get to see you guys again. And you guys brought different people. This time it's not Calcit. I gotta admit, it was kind of wild seeing Calcit basically on my list to transport. Weird. I was told that Calcit was working that entire day. Man, it's probably because no wonder how she basically just slipped out without a trace. Anyways, how y'all doing? Y'all ready for a good ass flight? Because I'm be real with you, I'm ready for a good ass flight too. Thank you. Give me a second to make anything. Okay, can you just go ahead and take a look at your thing? Oh yeah, give me a second. I haven't actually made the healing spray. Do. There you go. Now it's ready. Do. There you go. Let me just go ahead and do this for you. And now 10 charges. It is a... Alright, clicking this again will use the charge, FYI. Alright, now you guys are basically preparing for takeoff. As you guys go ahead and start clicking buttons, you see that the helicopter blade slowly starts, fuck you, these helicopter blade slowly starts to spin above you as it basically starts hitting buttons and seems to be preparing for takeoff. Hey, don't swing any weapons in here. If we start swinging any weapons, we might actually damage something, and if we damage something, we might have to, well, I don't think you guys want to have that talk with Calcid. You should talk, you should, when you guys eventually wake up the doctor, I know you guys are going to. Of course you are. I was told that basically if fucking people like Neural the Radiant or Gaviel aren't on a mission to basically wake up the doctor, then these guys will. I mean, clearly. If the doctor said that these guys aren't supposed to be the mission to do it, then these guys are going to do it. Anyways, as I was saying, you should ask the doctor what happened when last time he crashed a plane. It was... wow. It was not pretty from what I heard. Tomimi told me the entire thing. Apparently, Tomimi was the reason that caused the entire thing, because she described the rocket launcher used to break it down in very good detail. Eventually, though, as she pretty much is talking to you, yapping more or less, the helicopter begins to lift up in the air as you guys begin to fly away from the landship. Eventually, you begin flying over mountains and deserts. The vast expanse seems to be going over what appears to be, well, miles. It takes you guys almost full on, what about 2 hours to actually go there? As though eventually you guys do manage to see where the coast is in the vast, vast ocean. Normally, people seeing this ocean would be more or less welcomed by it, but considering the fact of what you guys are about to endure, a shiver goes up your spine, and a very subtle but strong sense of dread actually layers down onto you. Oh, Coyote's awake. Well, at least Coyote got about another hour of sleep. Okay, so as you guys eventually go over, you see a good coastal area where the beach and the water meet. Eventually, as you guys go down, the helicopter slowly begins its descent down until eventually hits into the sand. The doors open up as the pilot looks over and says, "Alright, same thing as last time. You guys go ahead and have your fun. I'll be over here." Eventually, you guys are all pushed out of the helicopter, mainly by Spectre. Not Gladia. Gladia walked out. Spectre is too busy, like, using her feet to push people out of the helicopter and her arms. She seems a bit too excited for what's here to happen. So, you guys do eventually find your way outside the helicopter. Find yourself on this beach. Behind you is the vast ocean. The vast gray ocean. Naturally, normally, it is a beautiful blue hue, and you can even see the sunset. Not this time. This time it just looks like it's filled with dead things just swimming around in there. As you all land, you also notice that in the distance, on one end, there's an Iberian town. You are free to enter that Iberian town, but Gladia speaks up. And she very much walks around, pulling Lumen and Spectre and Lumen seeming to be more or less prepared. Lumen, on the other hand, seems to be a little bit more worried. Whenever you're all ready, we can go ahead and begin the descent. You can take your time, take a deep breath. Doing this entire thing with land dwellers is a little bit of a process, but I know how to work this. What is it? Saints, you know. This is quite a small, remote Iberian village. You sure you know this one? This is a different part of Iberia. Well, while it is on the coast, indeed, it is a small town. Though you definitely know for a fact that this place also is under Iberia control. Of course, it's in Iberia. Spectre looks over at Rally. Oh, you can bring the dog. In fact, you can bring the robot too. Just don't make them wander off too much. They still get sucked into the water, the ocean. We can't really guarantee you what happens at that point. We have our special ways of handling this. All you have to do is just stay near around us and you'll be fine. You'll be fine. I just don't recommend going too far and then you won't be fine. You'll be drowning. Possibly torn apart, but that's only if you actually just, again, decide to stop listening to us. Like I said, stay near us and you'll be fine. It's just I can't promise anything but the seaborn that come after you. It's just I can promise what happens if you decide to just walk away from us. Then the ocean will do naturally what the ocean usually does to people that are about hundreds of meters down below the surface. Or at least to land dwellers. I haven't actually seen anybody that's not Ager actually go so deep underneath the surface of the ocean. Do you think they'll just go ahead and pop like a cherry swordfish? Shark, please stop hazing them. You're not making this easier for me. Fine, fine. A very simple... Gladia speaks up. A very simple process. What is a very old tech? It's actually Ager tech. It's something that I, myself, was given. Mizuki actually found this one. He gave it to me because he didn't actually want to hold on to it. I didn't know exactly where he got it from. He wouldn't say. What I do know is... Hey, Sean. Thanks for putting your token over someone else's token. What I do know is that this was not meant for me. This was meant for someone else. And I believe this was meant for you. I know, you were over Lumen. I moved you. You don't see this? Fuck, what do you mean, what the fuck? We level up? I'm not sure. Let me go ahead and look at Lucius. 10. Let me look at Rally. No, just 11. No, I have to ask this. Are you all truly prepared? Do you seem to be more or less casual about what's going to be happening? More or less, the Lupo over there doesn't seem to be very into the moments, as well as the girl back there, too. I need to remind you, you are fighting Seaborn. You're not fighting Reunion, nor are you fighting Original Slugs. You are fighting Seaborn. You are fighting creatures that will make you one of them. You are fighting creatures that can tear you apart. You are fighting creatures that will kill you if given the chance. I think you need to understand that part very specific. And let me say it one more time. They will kill you. So don't give them the chance to. Lumen speaks up. You all sure you don't want to go to the Iberian town? Though Spectre speaks up, right after that. Oh, what are they going to find there? Just a bunch of people being really sad. Sad at the fact that the ocean isn't exactly all blue as it is. No, come on. Let's just go into the ocean. We're wasting as enough time as possible anyways. Nothing they have there will save you. Well, nothing. The things you have in your hands will be saving you. Whatever they have, I doubt it. Oh, I don't really know. She yawns in boredom as she basically goes ahead and leans back into the massive saw blade that's sticking firmly into the sand. Well, that's why I'm asking all of you. Are you ready? Or do you want to go ahead and explore a little bit? Because when I make this, ritual happen, and when I use the device, this... She looks away for a moment. Before looking back, with a look of... Roll me insight. She's uncertain about this object. Jinkon, by the way, they literally confirmed you can bring the power armor. Just don't have it wander way too far. You can bring power armor. Okay. Seeing the fact that nobody seems to be walking away from her, Gladia goes ahead and starts fiddling with the device. She doesn't seem to be super certain on where to push it, though. When she actually goes ahead and presses a certain button the device starts to give a large golden glow. The golden glow starts to expand around Gladia as the legs eventually go over and wrap around Gladia. Essentially just wrapping around to her back, more or less anything. Before it actually starts to pump over this what seems to be a membrane of some sort that slowly starts to expand around her. And it begins to actually go ahead and continue expanding. As it pushes back to you, it feels a little something slimy, but at the same time, it has a sharp irony scent to it. That, or taste, you feel like it has the scent of blood, but this doesn't seem like normal blood at all. Just a second. Okay, cool. As you will basically see the circle eventually expand and expands and expands up until it hits 60 feet. She goes and looks back at the device and sighs. As she looks at Spectre. Spectre, who's not phased at all, seems a little bored at the device, though she does give a good little smile. So, is that supposed to help them survive? Theoretically, Shark. It is a bubble. Question is... He grabs Custodio, and he starts walking into the ocean. Custodio, as you walk in, you see that the water starts to... It doesn't push away, though. As you begin to walk into the water deeper and deeper, it doesn't actually make you wet. Even until the point you're basically... it's completely submerged you. You're still breathing fine, not to mention the fact that you're dry still to some form of degree, as if you're not sure what the field's doing, but you are able to breathe underwater, technically. Claudia swims up a little bit, so she looks over to everybody. Come on. Shark, can you please get him to come over? Oh, come on, Lumen! She hums musically as she goes and grabs Lumen by the shoulder and guides him forward. Lumen seems to try to fight back. There was an attempt, but he, of course, will submit to Spectre. Shark. Sure hope you're fine. Oh, I wish you all chose Irene. She would have been so much better for this. Oh, I know. I know. Gladia turns around and she looks over at all of you as you all basically walk into the water. The odd sensation fills you up, but though you seem to be relatively fine until she catches your attention. Last chance to turn around. I do not take cowards on my trips. Excellent. Well, your missiles work as she. Well, yes, actually. Considering the fact they don't need that. By the time they're over the direction of where they're landing, they don't exactly need to use any more fuel to basically go downwards. They just need to land exactly where it is. So yes, technically they should. Eventually, you all begin moving down. You all begin moving down deeper into the ocean until the sand eventually becomes hardened. The coral that you encounter slowly begins to disfigure into something worse. Macroscopic life you see swimming around eventually begins stuck to the floor, as if growing each other as it begins to slowly infect the area nearby. You can't see it, but you just know. They're not standing still. They're expanding. Continue going down deeper and deeper. As you go deeper, Gladia speaks up. This is the only path I know of to your destination. I know exactly where you must go. Living there is... She sighs gently. Regardless of the fact. You hear me? Good studio? I'll give Good Studio for a second to fix it. Okay, cool. As you guys go deeper into the ocean, you eventually do come across some life. Clearly, this isn't normal fish life. You're afraid of what these things are. Gladia points out to you. We need to follow this path. There's only one path to where you're going. The being that you're looking for is very deep here. I've never actually tried to go past this path. There's someone I know told me about it. I just never had any reason to come back here. Killing the beast here wouldn't actually go ahead and do anything in the long run. Though, I'm not surprised that someone like them wouldn't know the exact coordinates of something like there. Even if killing these things sometimes could lead to, well, no point whatsoever. It does not surprise me whatsoever that his friend Knows exactly every single thing about these monsters. So let me just go ahead and just bunch you back up. As you all go forward, it appears that the Seaborn have not actually noticed you whatsoever, though there is a large bunch of them. The path off the beaten path seems to be littered with sleeping sea basin reapers. And in front of you, you definitely see some other Seaborn. They're minding their own business for now. Please, before you do anything, I'm going to give you some advice. Are you prepared for this advice? Do not wake up any sea basin reapers. I need you to strongly remember that. Sea basin reapers are able to be felled, but if they so much as run up to you and hit you, I will not be surprised if you lose an arm, a leg, or your head. Do not wake up a sea basin reaper. If you wake up a sea basin reaper, you might wake up another sea basin reaper. And that one might wake up another one. And another one. And another one. And another one. They will always go after the person who woke them up. Do you see that swarm caller over there? She points over at the swarm caller. I know you're probably scared of it, but it does not necessarily directly attack. Do not get close to it, though. If you get close to it, you become under its effects. It does not fight back, though it is dangerous. Noise does not wake up the Sea Basin Reapers. The Sea Basin Reapers will only wake up to presence near them, or to them being hurt. When they are hurt, when they are touched, or when they are called upon, they will wake up. I'm sure I don't need to explain a deep sea slider or a floating sea drifter. Though those nether sea spewers, I wouldn't be surprised if I had to explain those. I would recommend that you stay as calm as possible. While that is quite useless advice, frankly, I would be very careful. These things tend to benefit off people who are suffering from a nervous impairment. They benefits greatly from that. Yes, and one more thing that I must point out. Everything you see here are the weakest versions of themselves. You will find harder ones. Much harder ones. Have you seen nourished Seaborn? Because I guarantee you a nourished Sea Basin Reaper will quite literally split you apart. Literally. I've seen it happen to an Iberia. As sad and unfortunate as it was, it literally happened. With just one swing. I'm glad that someone's taking these to heart, because these creatures are not to be messed with whatsoever. If I can point out one thing, just because Sea Basin Reapers will attack anything that wakes up does not mean that's executive to you. They don't like being woke up. Do with that knowledge as you wish. I know I will. Now, Landship Operations Team, do you have any specific way how you wish to handle this? Where should we go? She goes ahead and points seemingly on the other side, where there's seemingly a ravine. It's completely open, and yet it is the place where Sea Basin Reapers seem to not be blocking off whatsoever. Down there. Deeper. Deeper, deeper, deeper. We shall dive, dive, and dive. She pauses for a moment and looks at all of you. I hope I do not have to expect any of you to... Let's not worry about that for now. How do you wish to do this? Because I guarantee you one thing. When we jump down, there's a weak Seaborn will know you're there. They'll know I'm here. They'll know you're there. Giuseppe, I don't know what you mean by useless. Your gun works underwater. Your gun works under this. As long as you're... So let me explain this. This yellow beam seems to be something that allows oxygen to work on you and whatnot. It allows you to basically breathe, yet you're not wet. Meaning that your firearms and everything do work. It's just more or less the fact that if you step out of it, suddenly the ocean will take effect. If you try to sneak around a hive mind's studio, I'm sure you know exactly what they're going to do the moment they realize you're not part of that. Avoid talking to them. Avoid sneaking around them. If it takes anything, blast them in the back of the head. Or cut them apart. They won't sleep. They will not sneak up behind you. Not unless you try to go on the land. If you do that, then they'll know that you're not easy prey. Hmm? Hmm? It could theoretically work. They won't know exactly where it came from, so theoretically, in practice, it should work. As long as someone can cover the flash. I love how much you're prepping for this, by the way.
Sam? Sam, hello? You awake?
Stay.
Oh.
Sammy.
This guy.
Damn.
Solution.
I want
He-
some crispy creeps.
He died. He died.
I,
Oh no. Oh, my ears. Oh.
No, it's good. It's good. It's good. It's good.
I can make
Oh, wait,
it
are you
worse,
playing a
Ento.
soundboard?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Ento, I can use it worse when Ento.
Oh, I already muted the soundboard for you. Don't worry about it.
Same.
It's very easy to get someone's attention with this one. Hold on.
Oh, this is going to be painful, isn't it?
I love it.
Ento, turn it back on. Turn it back on.
Oh, also, wait. I think. Give me a second.
Okay, give me a second. All right, go ahead.
Oh my fucking god, I could
What the
hear that
fuck?
from your...
Oh,
Yeah?
that raped me.
Okay,
you
you
okay?
Sam?
Hi.
There you are. Fuck.
What happened?
Hi, Sammy.
Yeah?
Did you fall asleep?
What?
We've been waiting.
I think. Did you
What?
take a nap or something?
No.
What
Are you
happened?
sure?
No,
Sam?
I'm here.
Don't make
I,
me
I,
roll
I,
insight.
okay, yeah, it doesn't. It doesn't sound like it.
Misty, you sound like you just woke up from
Yeah,
a
sorry.
last night.
No, I haven't
Sleep?
woke up. I was just basically just, trying to not pass out.
He just pulled a shack, guys.
So-
He just pulled a shack.
Yeah, so,
Yeah, the shot.
so I
Shut.
apologize if I missed too much.
No,
we
we
just-
were
Yeah,
still
we were
just
always
planning.
trying to figure out like what we're going, how we're going to deal with this, and trying to get past. And
Yeah, we
Yeah.
can't
Wait,
do this.
we've just been, like, we've actually just been
So-
discussing this for like 10 minutes.
Dude, did something happen, or?
Yeah.
No,
No,
we
we're still
are-
planning.
discussing.
Okay, cool. I
We would like
apologize.
some insight.
I apologize
We
if
discussed a lot, but we would like some insight from your part.
Okay, so give me a second. Let me just catch up with you guys. Me for a
Oh,
while.
it's going to be a while
Alright,
for you to catch up.
Alright, let's all mute, guys.
Okay, go ahead and mute.
Eh,
Okay.
Sex.
Yeah, someone's on me. Stop.
Penis.
Yeah, my body says, hey, let's go to bed. My brain is like, are you fucking kidding me? When's the last time we had this campaign run? Suck it up and play it. Do any of you have a plan for anything, or did you want to go over something? Get your smoke grenade cover. Smoke grenade. As long as it's inside the field, I would suspect it should be fine. I cast sounds to myself where the sound spell pool moves with me as it stays in one post. I believe the sound spell stays where you cast it. Cover you from being detected. I'm assuming this is just land dweller terms for basically hiding. She gives a very subtle chuckle, as if it's very funny. Lure them away? Q, are you making a really outdated joke here? You lure them away. What happened to you? Bad things. Very bad things. The structures you see, they seem to be destroyed, well, buildings or whatever. As if the ocean sucked it up eventually, managed to break it apart. You can shoot them. Like I said earlier, the Sea Basin Reapers will only wake up if they're touched or attacked. The bubble is 60 feet. FYI, if you can't tell, there is literally a field around Gladio right now. That is 60 feet. Yeah. You know, if you do wish to, and you would like to when everybody is pretty much prepared and you have a full session, we can go ahead and end early for today and go ahead and start the actual fight later. That is if you guys wish to. Unless you guys get a plan in and everything. Everyone's here and whatnot. You're chill. There's these guys aren't very nice. You guys have about 30 minutes left right now. Alright, that's basically up to you guys, but I'm saying fine with that. Like, do you guys want the end release for tonight, or are you basically saying, no, let's just go ahead and do it? Fuck it, we ball. Even if I'm passing out, that probably is a big sign that says, hey, I want to sleep. Okay, cool. Yeah, some sleep probably would do me some well. But besides that, you guys seem to be pretty much prepared for what's going to happen anyways. Yeah, I'm sorry if I sound tired. But I sting a little bit. Ugh. Might sting a little bit. They probably want me to go to sleep. I probably should go to sleep, frankly. I haven't actually had a long sleep this night, but it appears that everybody wants to go ahead and move to next week, correct? Yeah, what's up, Custodio? What's your question, soldier? So yes, the walls are not tall enough to, all of it's destroyed. They're not even so much as tall enough to, block these things from going over them. Have a bow. I don't know what that means. But, so seeing the fact that we have a good majority of the party, we are going to go ahead and end it here. While we didn't get to go ahead and see all the fun little things that is to come by, I hope you guys still are looking forward to what's going to be happening next week, where you'll be fighting the actual monsters.
Sounds good.
Cool.
Sam, just for clarification.
What's up?
So, when you mean by 60 feet, you mean a 30-foot radius around Gladia? Or a 60-foot radius?
I'm not sure. It's an amount. The circle button says 60 feet, so.
Okay, alright. Just want to make sure, because, didn't know if you meant, like, radius or diameter.
Might be a radius. It's radius.
Okay.
Okay. Bye. Good night, Ark. And everybody, thank you all so much for joining. Stream, thank you for joining us as well. Do you guys want to say goodnight to our stream before I go ahead and end it? And probably go ahead and get myself some sleep.
Alright, have a good night, stream.
Tomorrow,
Good night, stream.
next week, we get freaky.
Yes. And
I
have-
will
Next
make
week, we good?
Carl
Freaky.
my beloved.
Okay. Anybody else that's not horny like Enzo?
I'm not horny.
Yes, you're horny. You are
I'm
absolutely
sure.
lying to me right now.
I refuse
I'm-
to comment.
You're the fucking buffoon! How dare you?
Mr. Now River. Fucking saw that.
What?
I saw that statement. He
You-
said,
you
call
saw
her that
that?
John. Not, yeah, I saw that fucking statement earlier. Mr. I'm not horny for Cal makes that statement. Anyways, good night, stream. Thank you for watching.
Me?
I'll see you guys next week when we're going to do Emotional Turbulence. Oh, shit. That's going to be fun. I can't wait for this.
Oh, I cannot wait either.
Oh, God. I'm going to be
I'm gonna go.
such a dick. Anyways, I'm going to stop the stream now. Good night, stream. Bye.
Night.
Bye bye.